that you already have an overview or clue on our next topic based on the video clip that you have watched. So, do you think it is possible for you to determine the chance of occurrence of an event? Have you at a certain time asked yourself the following questions like, what are the possible routes that I can take in going to school? Another, how likely it is that I will be called to recite in our math class today? Or should I bring my umbrella tomorrow? And will I probably be a billionaire if I play Lotto? How do you deal with these questions? Were you able to answer them with certainty? Okay, I hope you're ready with our lesson. Good day everyone! I am Ma'am Ashley, your Mathematics 8 teacher. So sit back and enjoy! The most essential learning competency for today's lesson is finds the probability of a simple event. We have the following objectives for today's lesson. First, describes probability and determine the probability rules. Second, finds the probability of a simple event. And the third one, solves problems involving simple probability. Let's have our review, guys. How many two-digit number can be formed from the integers from 1, 2, 3, and 4 if repetition of digits are not allowed? The answer is 12. Take a look on this slide. What is common on both pictures? On the left side, the picture shows a graph about the usage of cigarette. On the right side, it shows a boy thinking different scenarios. The answer is chance. In the given pictures and situations, one thing is common. Both pictures and situations are talking about chances, specifically the certainty and uncertainty that an event will occur. The quantitative or mathematical measures that talk about chances is known as the probability of an event. So what is probability? Probability is a measure or estimation of how likely it is an event will occur. So how are you going to find the probability of an event? So here it is, the probability of an event formula. P of event is equal to the number of times the event occurs over the total number of equally likely possible outcomes. Next, we have the 4 probability rules. Probability rule number 1 is the probability of any event is a number. It's either a fraction, a decimal, or a percent from 0 to 1. For example, the weather forecast shows a 70% rain. In symbols, we have P of rain is equal to 70%. Probability rule number 2. If an event will never happen, then its probability is 0. For example, when a single die is rolled, find the probability of getting an 8. So we all know that a die has only 6 faces. So P of 8, or getting an 8, is equal to 0 over 8 is equal to 0. Probability rule number 3. If an event is sure to happen, then the probability is 1. For example, when a single die is rolled, what is the probability of getting a number less than 7? P of number less than 7 is equal to 6 over 6 is equal to 1. For the last rule, the sum of the probabilities of all the outcomes in the sample space is 1. For example, in rolling a fair die, each outcome in the sample space has a probability of 1 over 6. Hence, the sum of the probabilities of the outcomes is 1. Practice time! So Cherry has a box that contains 8 blue balls, 5 red balls, 3 yellow balls, and 4 white balls. What is the probability that if she chooses a ball from the box without looking or at a random, she will get a white ball? This is the solution. Using the probability of an event formula, we have P of event is equal to the number of times the event occurs over the total number of equally likely possible outcomes. So what is our event? So our event is the white ball, or finding the white ball. How about the number of times the event occurs? We have 4. How about the number of all possible outcomes? We have 20. Why 4? How did we arrive at 4? Because in the given problem, it is indicated that we have 4 white balls. How did we get 20? So if we are going to add 8 blue balls, 5 red balls, 3 yellow balls, and 4 white balls, we can get 20 balls all in all. Then simplify 4 over 20. The common factor in 4 over 20 is 4. So what is the answer? Yes, the answer is 1 over 5 or 1/5. Very good. Next, consider a well-shuffled standard deck of 52 cards. There are 4 suits of cards. We have red hearts, red diamonds, black spades, and black clubs. Each suit contains 13 cards, which are ace, 2, 3 to 9, 10, jack, queen, and king. If a card is drawn at random from the deck, find the probability of drawing the following? Letter A, getting an ace, and letter B, getting a face card. Solution for letter A. Using the probability of an event formula, we have our P of event is getting an ace. P of ace is equal to 4 over 52. In a deck of cards, we have 4 aces all in all. And in a standard deck of cards, we have 52 cards. So, reduce or simplify 4 over 52 in its simplest answer. Then the common factor in 4 over 52 is 4. What is the answer? Yes, the answer is 1 over 13. Correct! Solution for letter B. Again, using the probability of an event formula, we have our P of event is getting a face card. P of getting a face card is equal to 12 over 52. In a deck of cards, we have 12 face cards, namely the Jack, Queen, and King in all 4 suits of cards. And in a standard deck of cards, we have 52 cards. So, simplify 12 over 52 in its simplest answer. The common factor is 4. What is the answer? Yes, the answer is 3 over 13. Correct! Question number 1. Jeric is asked to choose a day from a week. What is the probability of choosing a day starts with S? Yes, the answer is 2 over 7. Very good! In a 500 ticket draw for an educational prize, Jefferson's name was written on 50 tickets. What is the probability that he would win? The answer is 1 over 10. Correct! A bag contains of 8 marbles numbered 1 to 8. What is the probability of selecting an odd number? The answer is 1 over 2. Correct! For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and hope. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. Meaning to say, even though there are a lot of uncertainties in our lives, whether in our career, love life, etc., one thing is really certain and sure: the plans and directions of God in our lives. For your quiz or evaluation, on a 1/2 crosswise, solve the given problem. So this is the question. Of the 45 students in a class, 25 are boys. If a student is selected at random for a field trip, what is the probability of selecting a girl? The answer is 4 over 9. Correct! So that's all for today, guys. I hope you had learned a lot. Thank you!